Genesis chapter 47 from the Bishop's Bible. Joseph came therefore and told Pharaoh, and said, My father and my brethren, their sheep and their cattle, and all that they have, are come out of the land of Chanaan, and behold, they are in the land of Gosen. And Joseph took the company of his brethren, even 5 men, and presented them unto Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto his brethren, What is your occupation? And they answered Pharaoh, Thy servants are keepers of cattle, both we, and also our fathers. And they said moreover unto Pharaoh, For to sojourn in the land are we come, for thy servants have no pasture for their cattle. So sore is the famishment in the land of Chanaan. Now therefore let thy servants dwell in the land of Gosen. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, Thy father and thy brethren are come unto thee. The land of Egypt is before thee. In the best place of the land make both thy father and thy brethren dwell. Even in the land of Gosen let them dwell. Moreover, if thou knowest any man of actiuitie amongst them, make them rulers over my cattle. And Joseph brought in Jacob his father, and set him before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said unto Jacob, How old art thou? Jacob said unto Pharaoh, The days of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have the days of my life been, and have not attained unto the years of the life of my fathers, in the days of their pilgrimage. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh, and went out of his presence. And Joseph prepared dwellings for his father and his brethren, and gave them possessions in the land of Egypt, in the best of the land, even the land of Ramses, as Pharaoh had commanded. And Joseph made provision for his father and his brethren, and all his father's household with bread, even to the mouths of the young children. There was no bread in all the land, for the dearth was exceeding sore, so that the land of Egypt and the land of Chanaan were famished by reason of dearth. And Joseph brought together all the money that was found in the land of Egypt and of Chanaan, for the corn which they brought, and he laid up the money in Pharaoh's house. When money failed in the land of Egypt and of Chanaan, all the Egyptians came unto Joseph, and said, Give us bread. Wherefore sufferest thou us to die before thee when our money is spent? Then Joseph said, Bring your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle, if money fail. And they brought their cattle unto Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread for horses and sheep, and oxen and asses, and fed them with bread for all their cattle that year. But when that year was ended, they came unto him the next year, and said unto him, We will not hide it from my lord, how that our money is spent. My lord also had our herds of cattle, neither is there aught left in the sight of my lord, but even our bodies and our lands. Wherefore lettest thou us die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and both we and our land will be bound unto Pharaoh. Only give us seed, that we may live, and not die, and that the land go not to waste. And so Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his possessions, because the dearth was so sore upon them. And so the land became Pharaoh's. And he caused the people to move from city to city, from one side of Egypt into the other. Only the land of the priests bought he not, for the priests had a portion assigned them of Pharaoh, and did eat their portion which Pharaoh gave them, wherefore they sold not their lands. Then Joseph said unto the folk, Behold, I have bought you this day, and your land for Pharaoh. Lo, here is seed for you, and ye shall sow the land. And of the increase you shall give the 5th part unto Pharaoh, and 4 parts shall be your own for seed of the field, and for you and them of your households, and for your children to eat. And they answered, Thou hast saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. And Joseph made it a law over the land of Egypt unto this day, that Pharaoh should have the 5th part, except the land of the priests only, which was not Pharaoh's. And Israel dwelt in Egypt, even in the country of Gosen, and they had their possessions therein, and grew and multiplied exceedingly. Moreover, Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years, so that the whole age of Jacob was 147 years. When the time drew nigh that Israel must die, he sent for his son Joseph, and said unto him, If I have found grace in thy sight, O put thy hand under my thigh, and deal mercifully and truly with me, that thou bury me not in Egypt, but I shall sleep with my fathers, and thou shalt carry me out of Egypt, and bury me in their burial. And he answered, I will do as thou hast said. And he said, Swear unto me. And he sware unto him. And Israel worshipped toward the bed's head.